Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With the freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Commodores ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Straight ahead, it's Green. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a straighting into a promising drive. When you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll need a bunch on second down. On the run, it's Harris. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Making his first move. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Throwing, Lewis. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Lewis wants to pass. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Lewis from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Phillips. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I like the way the QB just did that right there, man. You spread everybody sideline to sideline. You see it's man coverage. You got your running back in the slot. You like that matchup. He wins. That is great job identifying the defense, knowing what they're in, and getting the ball to your playmaker, and he delivers for him.
And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Lewis throws for the tight end. Right side, it's Reynolds. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Lewis to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Number 39, set to kick this one away.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A little release to the back. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Harris. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Complete out of the backfield. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Drops back on 1st down. breaks the tackle. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. Turns into the pile. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Second down, gonna throw it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're gonna let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Making the adjustment on the play. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Working the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Right side, it's Thomas.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He'll pull it down and run. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and 6 yards to go. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Out wide right, it's Brown. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
First down for the offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. 2nd down coming up. He wants to throw it. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Left side, it's Reynolds. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, it's Phillips. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and...
Got it! They will score! Touchdown Doors! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Turner. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what...
Intercepted! A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Take over 1st and 10.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Abrams. Sweet cut there. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
SMU 7.
From deep, it's Gilbert. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 5 team, the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Nittany Lions, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Oh, pressure's coming. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bunch formation for these receivers. Making the adjustment. Snapped it, they'll throw to start the drive. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that well. Good coverage.
Takes the handoff. It's Harris. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Needs it here on 4th down. Slings it downfield. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Going for the big play. Finds a spot in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Tackle on play at the 31-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On the gun on third down, Lewis. Moving out to the right. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for the...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
Second and long here.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. On to attempt the try. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Long way to go on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make match. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Got a man in the middle. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. Throwing, Lewis. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Keeps it moving. It's Phillips. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Lewis. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Coming out with it, it's Gilbert. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of this drive. Finds his man. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Lewis fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. In the backfield, it's Anderson. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick give, it's Harris. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Right back to the well. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Nice move there. There he goes. Inside the... And he will take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix it. Makes the grab in their space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Here's Lewis to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes the grab. It's Phillips. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Commodores peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Play fake. Lewis. Move to his right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Yeah, how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Running inside, it's Harris.
sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Back to pass on second down. Reels it in. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Throws to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Looking for the two-point try. They want to throw it. Picked off to stop the threat.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
SMU 20.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Throwing, Lewis. Out wide right, it's Abrams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Lewis wants to pass. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Turns up, it's Phillips. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Play action with Lewis. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Doors. And the punishment has been extended. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to go up top on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. That one's not even close.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He'll try it again on second and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Buying time to his right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
22, ready, go!
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Stepping to the right. Fires downfield. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Mustangs.
One more play to pad the stats.
Check. Like 88. Hey, move. Go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, SMU! Fitted in the window for the score. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Ready, go!
Takes a handoff. It's Phillips. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team